Hello,
Right.
welcome back to Coopers and Capers, as we've regrettably called this.
Hey, wait a minute. This isn't Hotline Miami. The hell?
Looks kind of
Also,
similar,
why am
though.
I holding the controller?
You figured out how to record, that's why.
Ah, shit. No, I don't want to continue my last speed run. So yeah, we're gonna be playing this game. I say we. I am. It's gonna be fun. I'll turn on the cutscenes so you can. No, wait, not the cutscenes. I want to skip those.
It looks like it.
The...
I want to point out, just the menu screen looks like an incredibly high quality, in the spirit of Hotline Miami mod.
That's because it is. This is just Hotline Miami, except you're a weeb with a sword.
I can see that.
So,
in fact, it's Hotline Miami 2, guessing by that man's appearance.
Pretty much. So I've opted to do a speedrun of this instead of just a playthrough because there's a lot of boring story that we're going to ignore, and it's super boring. So might as well just play the game, right?
Would you really call it boring? I mean,
No. It's amazing, but to pretend to read over as we talk over it, yeah, super boring.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you right now, the central conceit of the game is you are a lone samurai with a samurai sword. I'm gonna pet this cat. With a samurai sword, who he just loves killing.
So it is Hotline Miami.
Yeah, it's Hotline Miami. Like, he's got a boss who tells him to kill, and so he does. It's just Hotline Miami, yeah. The interesting thing though is you have future powers and slow-mo powers. So every failure, you'll see it'll do like a rewind thing here. Because these are just you using precognition to plan out your route to do the best possible future for you.
So
and then the replay at the end shows what actually happens.
So long explanation for why time travel works.
It's not time travel. It's, you know, precognition. It's different.
This is a VHS
also, you have
movie
slow-mo.
that you can't fail during.
Yeah. Also, you have slow-mo, but during these replays, which is why I've opted to leave them on, the slow-mo doesn't show. So it looks like I'm just a badass.
Okay, so this game is good.
Oh yeah, this game's really good. The story's awful, or rather, the story's amazing up until the very end, in which, you know, it's the worst thing I've ever done, but, you know.
Well, you're
it's fun times.
Cyberpunk samurai cyberpunk of 80s cyberpunk samurai saving, mad scientists and petting a cat as your objective. I think it's not exactly the plot is the central point.
No, the plot is very central. The plot is 75% of this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's about this experimental future drug called, and even talking about it, there are minor spoilers. So if you don't care, just cover your ears and go la 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 for the next 3 seconds. It's about this experimental future drug that gives you future powers to do shenanigans like this. Now we're in level 2.
Otherwise known as DMT, which lets you seek outside of the system.
Sure.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
the big fun thing with this game is my bad. The big fun thing with this game is if you do take this super slow-mo fun time drug and you happen to die, you die forever.
Oh, so the joke is that, like, you know, you're not going.
No, if you have a final death that while on this super fun time drug, then your death will last an eternity.
Well, my point being, is that a plot thing or is that a?
Yeah, it's a plot thing.
Okay,
Someone
I was gonna
does
say,
it to. Nah, it's super fucked. There's this scene where this Russian badass, he's torturing this dude, and so he injects him with the stuff, and then he kills him, and he's like, haha, have fun with that for all eternity, from your perspective.
Ooh, okay, yeah, I like that. That's actually a good plot.
Super fucked.
Well, yeah, small touches like that are always nice, is my point.
Also, this is another game in which the music is fucking banging.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, listen to this track. Like, when we get to my favorite level, we're just gonna take a minute and listen to the track because it's just Now, if you'll notice, I haven't been using the slow-mo very much because I am good at the game, but later I'm gonna come to rely on it, and that'll be fun.
What seems to be an unfortunately rare skill these days is being actually good at a game and not just talking over Fortnite commentary.
Kyle's just salty because he doesn't want to... Because he is not a famous YouTuber making Fortnite
Oh, no, that's not why I'm salty. I just hate Fortnite.
I never actually played it. It just didn't seem like the thing that was for me.
It's another one of those go nowhere, repeat forever on the primary loop multiplayer games that have plagued most of my life.
He's talking about For Honor again.
I'm talking about For Honor again. Oh god.
This guy just killed himself.
Well, you know, presumably he had like alarms of, oh hey, this unstoppable badass is gonna come kill you.
And that's the guy that was in the elevator at the beginning of the mission.
Yeah.
We beat him to the top of the building.
My point exactly.
All right, mandatory stealth missions. Those are fun. But you blend into the crowd by fucking jamming.
Oh, rad. I mean, Cyberpunk Future, no one's gonna notice a samurai, right?
No, actually. I have a wallpaper from this game, and it's just this. It's just this image, but drawn all artistically and stuff, and
Nice.
it's really cool.
Send that to me. I need a new wallpaper.
Shit.
You fucked up. I mean, okay.
Yeah,
my point
this is
exactly
why
being, obviously it's just, you know, because funsies, but the art style of the game and the fact that slow-mo / precognition is VHS. Like, if there was a drug that gave you, like, actual provable precognition and it was some sort of obvious, like, technology thing and not organic, I mean, you know, at least your theories would be confirmed.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Like,
yes, absolutely.
I don't think we live in this.
My theory is he means, I mean, when he's not, oh, this is Strong Terry. He was talked about in the early mission, but, you know.
Okay.
We ignored that plot, but we're not going to ignore this, because...
There's a lot of... What?
He's sad.
Oh, his little twink goon is upset that you killed his, what's the
Big
term?
beefy Terry goon.
Yes.
Bear. Bear, I believe, is the term you're looking for.
Um,
But yes, I have a fun theory that the entire universe is a simulation tailored to make me happy. And I have no proofs to the contrary.
I take the simpler route and have simply become theistic.
Eh.
Thanks
Where's
for
the fun
that,
in
by
that?
the way, you fucking dick. You realize you played a significant part in that?
Nah.
But enough about us taking controlled substances. So, Hunter, so in talking not about the game, I noticed that, well, I have a Hulu subscription, that Parasite was available to view on Hulu, which was a movie that came out either this year or early last year. It won an Oscar and, like, the Palme d'Or, so it's a good movie by those standards. And also, well, Hunter, would you agree that it's a good movie?
I saw it for the first time last night, and even from the trailer, right, I knew it was going to be like one of the movies that's for me, right? Because it's about poor people just shitting on rich people in every way imaginable, and that just makes me happy.
Well, yeah, let's talk in base premise alone for now.
Yeah, so it's about poor people just shitting on rich people.
Yeah.
They are,
I
in
had
essence,
also
parasiting off of rich people by pretending to be rich and getting them to pay large, copious amounts of money.
Yeah, exactly. It follows in line with the name, and it, you know, uses metaphors for the name of the movie, which, as somebody building plot, really gets me off because it's what I'd like to call succinctly with one word, themes. And you know, I really like just themes being present in things.
Oh yeah, of course.
And what would you say, Hunter, that maybe this movie had the theme of parasite, class warfare, class struggle, etc. in
it had
spades?
a lot of themes. it was just themes for days.
And it's also one of the few foreign movies that didn't turn me off by subs, not dubs. Like,
I really don't mind that, personally.
I only mind it when I'm not able to focus on what's going on, which is typically an anime, because the thing with anime is quick cuts and action and stuff, and, like, obviously it's intended for a Japanese audience, so subs, while ideal for voice acting, typically, is not ideal for viewing. But, boy, did this movie just hit,
Yeah, it blew it out of the water.
It's a 9 out of 10 movie for me, easily. Like... I don't know about 10 out of 10, but 9 out of 10, definitely.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it 10 out of 10 for just a couple niggling reasons that I can't pin down right now.
Well, and one also, like, from what I can tell, some of the marketing was slightly misleading, or maybe I'm just crazy.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
Yeah, that's...
It's my thing keeping it from being a 10 out of 10 for me is I wouldn't watch it again.
Well, the issue is it sticks so well with you that you wouldn't need to watch it again.
Yeah, that's true. I feel like a second watch through would just be really boring and dull.
But let's actually maybe discuss the game slightly. I mean,
I'm still killing people. That hasn't changed.
The movie, like, you know.
Oh, right.
For people that don't want to view spoilers, this is how you structure a discussion. So, spoilers. So yeah, Korean film in Korea. South Korea, not North Korea. That'd be even more funny.
That would be.
Wait, wasn't the point of that to avoid the lights? What were you doing?
Huh? Oh, this was supposed to be a stealth mission. That was the tutorial. It turns out, though, someone already came in and killed everything.
Oh,
before I could.
The game kind of tricks you into thinking it's going to be a stealth.
Well, and then it kind of is a stealth mission, but only for an optional objective.
Ah, I see.
Yeah. Because the police are going to show up in a second here.
So this is just, again, plot.
Yeah, this is plot.
That's fine.
If you don't do this mission stealthily, it is the easiest thing ever.
Well, and also you have to remember, from what you've been breezing through in, 10 minutes? That would have taken a new player probably about 30, if not an hour, like, if they're really bad.
Yeah.
So,
also, the camera feed for this mission's lost.
What?
Yeah, so you're not allowed to watch replays just because they don't exist.
Oh, just, again, more plot. So, okay,
Yeah.
You're telling me that the camera feed isn't actually your precognition. It's
No, the camera feed is what happened.
Oh, okay, I see what, yeah. Gotcha.
The me playing is the precognition.
Okay.
Which is why you see your own failures and you go, all right, well, that won't work.
Yeah.
The little narration that comes up right after you die or finish a mission is your personal in thought. So like you thinking, no, wait, that won't work. Let's try something else.
Who are your bad guys in this game, by the way? Dare I ask?
Currently goons. Later police.
So it is Hotline Miami.
Yes. It's
It's
Hotline Miami.
Hotline Miami. Perfect.
There are so many parallels.
Congrats, viewer.
Right
you
now.
get 3 Hotline Miami videos in a row.
So, we're in a movie theater, or a movie studio right now. Do you want to go to the Chapel of Doom, Space Uncertainty, or Quiet Hills?
Well, Doom just came out, so Chapel of Doom.
Let's go. I haven't played it yet. Doom, that is.
Neither have I. Perhaps we will on this channel.
Maybe. That could be fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like there's going to be plot to worry about having to read or explain over. It's, oh, hey, rip and tear.
The Dooms.
Yeah. And who doesn't like ripping and tearing, as evidenced by the sales?
Yeah. I mean, right? Did it? I know it sold well, but how well did it sell?
I can look that up for you right now. I'm your Jamie this time.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Doom Eternal sales.
Alright, this is fun. Speedrunner trick. Whee!
Broken the franchise record for opening weekend sales. Best-selling game on Steam for a week and immediately soared to over 100,000 concurrent players on platform. That doesn't tell me just how many copies were sold.
I mean, like, I don't care that much.
Yeah.
Just Doom good game.
So, yeah.
Just is the point.
Doom is good game is good game. It also helps that, like, they had Animal Crossing come out on the same day, which definitely helped with sales of just, hey, maybe Animal Crossing fans will realize this other game exists.
And they did. I liked those memes. I know you didn't, the Animal Crossing Doom crossover memes.
No, I just posted that one that was like a sarcastic take on it because I went on V that day.
Fair enough.
Because V hates everything.
Those uninformed, he's talking about 4chan.
Yeah, Kyle's talking about 4chan again. Take a drink. No. V hates everything, and the only thing it can agree on is Fallout New Vegas, and even that's iffy. So, so Parasite, very good movie. Back to spoilers with it.
So what's funny, right? It's called Parasite because it's these poor people learning how to survive off of the dregs of these rich people, right? And they have to be like really clever about it and stuff.
What was interesting to me is that the poor people are the main characters, and don't get me wrong, this works. This works very well in the movie's favor, but you start to hate the main characters the more time goes on. At first you're like, oh, okay, they're just, you know, they're having to do this to survive, which, again, everything they do is technically to survive up until later in the movie.
I'm not certain I agree, because I really didn't hate them.
Oh, well, okay.
At all.
There's a difference between... Okay, I hate their execution of what, like, you know, I in the same position would not go to the same lengths.
Right,
Mainly,
that's fair.
Mainly not indulging in their own hubris, as was their downfall.
Basically, in the movie, they con their way into getting their entire family to work for a rich family, and having to do next to no work from their standpoint.
It sounds bizarre, but when the movie's actually going, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, one, you know, chain of events, all of this actually makes sense.
Yeah, it was a very well-structured movie. But what's funny, though, is the movie's called Parasite. Now, I watched this with 2 of my roommates last night. Neither of them understood why it was called Parasite. One of my roommates was waiting for a plague to break out.
I mean, I was waiting for... Let me look up the sort of box description of this, because I swear to God, it says something that's not even, like, brought up in the movie unless I missed something. Description of Parasite movie. Okay. A poor family, the Kims con their way into... Oh, okay. Well, anyway, maybe I had just read it wrong, but I swore there was going to be, like, a physical, like, sort of the thing Parasite as well as going on as this.
What is wrong with you guys?
To sort of, like, triple stack the themes, you know what I mean?
No, it was just... I mean, because the movie did dub itself a horror movie. Which it is, but, like...
It's more horror of the darkness of humanity.
Exactly. Like, the framework for horror is so vast and broad, which is why I love it so much. But people get so caught up in the, all right, horror movie, there's a monster, or a slasher, or... Bleh.
Yeah. Of which, I mean, well, there was definitely some slashing involved.
Spoilers, come on. We don't have to talk about the... never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
I really did... I just appreciated the fact that everyone in the movie, except for the rich people, was smart. And even then, they played their part really well. They were very human people. They weren't dumb movie characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all of them. Every character's motivations, what they did, and their dialogue were all like, oh yeah, this is an actual human that exists. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you know, we won't give everything away, but we will go into some spoilers. So, yeah, so after fully... And okay, let's clarify this. So, they are incredibly poor, and the rich family is incredibly rich. Like, they are...
Yeah, they had, like, an architect to design their house
yeah,
rich.
Living from a sub-basement that would rather poison themselves for the free fumigation than compared to a, like, what would you say, easily multi-million-dollar family?
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Yeah. So, the parasitic family preys on the rich family, obviously, and their gullibility. However, to do so, they step on a few toes, aka the former servants that the family had. And, well, we'll just say that comes to bite them in the ass in a somewhat bizarre way. And, that plays into the bit of the horror bit of it. Probably not what you're thinking, go watch it.
It's a clever suspense movie.
Very much so. You know, it's actually interesting you chose the speedrun option for this, because it shows exactly how long the record has technically been going as well.
Yeah, super convenient. We don't have another mishap thinking we've been recording for 10 minutes when it's been 40.
28, I'll have you know.
Okay, Mr. Editor.
No, it's just that especially stood out to me as very funny of just, oh, hey. So my perception of time is completely off.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I noticed that the bad guy, when you first dropped down, was speaking Russian.
Yes, because he's Russian.
Yeah, well, you know.
They were actually talking about the differences between a Colombian necktie and something else.
Anyway,
Yeah. What else we got to talk about today?
well, you know, for one, we should mention we do sincerely apologize. This isn't even related to Corona of, hey, we have nothing to do anymore, we're unemployed, let's start a YouTube channel. I just started being a better person right now. However...
But also, we're unemployed and wanted to start a YouTube channel.
I'm back to being
a little column A, little column B.
Nice. However, the main factor being, with Corona comes a complete lack of news on anything that isn't Corona. So
yeah, there isn't much to talk about.
Well,
which, I mean, you know,
it's twofold factors, because the media wants clicks, and what's getting clicks is COVID.
Corona, yeah.
And
so that's all anyone's allowed to talk about these days. I remember the days right before the quarantine. Like 3 days prior, I would go outside, and that's all you could talk about with just people. Like I have a serving job, right? And as such, I talk to the other humans as part of my job.
What do you mean had? Anyway.
I'm getting it back eventually. And all I could do all day was just talk about Corona. And it was just the most mind-numbing... It's so rare to see so many people on the exact same page, which is interesting, but I hated it.
I mean, I like it mainly because, you know, people are maybe getting a slight bit of a wake-up call finally, that nothing about life lasts, and, like, you should cherish every moment.
You'd like to think that, though, but...
But people are, yeah,
people are dumb.
Yeah,
people do. By the way, I have a flamethrower now.
What?
Yeah.
I've noticed that's pretty appropriate because you look a lot like Sekiro.
A lot like what?
Sekiro?
Sekiro.
Is it? I'm going by.
I'm pretty sure it's Sekiro.
I'm going by the pronunciation of the final boss. Okay.
All right.
hey, people, Sekiro here.
Did you play the game in Japanese, by the way?
No, because I, you know.
Oh, there's your problem.
Yeah, no, I just think it's appropriate that you're a samurai that looks like him.
This guy's just robbing this house.
And has a pocket flamethrower. Oh, just a normal burglar?
Yeah.
Fucking shit up. That guy didn't expect that.
I mean, yeah. Oh, well.
I just came in here for petty thievery. Yeah, no.
Normally when I speedrun this game, it takes me about 40 minutes because I'm not the best. But since I'm talking to you and I'm doing the recordings,
it's gonna be even worse.
It's gonna be a little bit longer. So we're probably gonna split this off in a couple missions here.
Yeah, all right, that's fine. Yeah, no,
I think I actually know the exact perfect stopping point too.
Originally, viewer, when we were doing the Hotline Miami thing before everything fucked up, including us.
Yeah, everything was soiled.
It took me 30 minutes to complete that segment, and then down to 25 because I got a bit better. So, you know, we're trying to round it off to 30-minute segments. I'd like an hour, but no one's as autistic as I am, so...
yeah, 30 minutes seems like the nice little middle ground. If you disagree, leave it down below in the comments.
Normie's gonna normie. I can't say the actual word that is. Anyway. No, so, as far as news that's caught my eye, many churches are basically not following COVID guidelines of, hey, don't gather in large groups. I appreciate the ones that are, because they're like, hey, you know, even though we can't be together, because they're being smart about it, even though we can't be oh, hey, you're on a motorcycle now, what the hell?
Yeah, this is the worst mission of the game. It's just a side-scroller.
So it's the water level.
Well, it's simultaneously the worst mission of the game and the best.
Speaking
and
of...
I will show you why it's the best in a second.
Okay. I mean, it's already really cool. Speaking of water level, I was going to say, you had me worried with the whole plot version of if you die with the drug, then you die forever thing of, like, what, is it going to pull a Mario on you and you're going to see little samurai faces and it's going to tick down from 3? Like... No,
that would be dumb. All right, this is why it's the best mission. Whee! Cones!
Nice.
All right, now the mission sucks again. That's the only time you can do that in the entire game.
Well, it was worth watching it.
Yeah.
Okay, so, It's good that a lot of churches are coming to their senses, unlike how they usually do, and doing like, hey, you know, the actual service is going to be held here. No one come. We'll just stream it to your house. Like, here it is for free, a stream.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. And then there are other churches which are like, hey, this is just the beginning of the end. We no longer have freedom of religion or speech. Gather anyway. Which
I mean,
I see
I
your
can
point.
see the rationale. Yeah,
I see your point.
but-
I get it. Knowing me, I get it. However,
But it's really just natural selection at work, honestly.
yeah.
All right. So after this boss, I think we'll call it.
Yeah, 'cause
it's a nice midpoint.
And we're basically
nearing on
already out of
25
topics.
I mean, kind of.
So
is it
little
bad
going
that
on.
I didn't realize today was Easter?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, my grandma texted me midway through the day. I was like, "Hey, happy Easter," and I was like, "Oh, yeah, when is that?" Oh.
I got to have prime rib. I'm happy.
I would kill for some carne asada right now, honestly.
What was your Easter meal, or what is gonna be?
Leftover zuppa toscana that Jenny made.
Zuppa de Gesundheit?
Zuppa toscana.
I don't know what that is.
All right, so this is the best track in the game, and I think we'll cut it here. We'll listen to some music. We'll have some closing statements, and then pick it up next time.
So yeah, Parasite, not as weird as I thought it was gonna be, which for me is a downside, but it's still a 9 out of 10 movie. Go watch it. It's one of those few times where it appeals to such basic human condition and emotion that it becomes incredibly relatable for everyone, and it's done in high quality. So
Yeah. This game's just Hotline Miami. Like I said, we don't have ideas for what to play, so we just keep resorting to Hotline Miami.
please
But,
watch us and leave comments.
Tell us what to play so we don't play Hotline
don't
2
pay
next.
us money yet. Do us the favor in spreading the good word, my child.
Subscribe to my OnlyFans. You can see illicit toe pics, not foot pics, just toes.
Shows.
And they're not mine, but they're
They're
there.
a bit longer than you'd think.
All right. See y'all next time.